In a market where most retail traders lose capital, professionals gain an edge by looking past the names of candlestick patterns. They analyze the specific record of conflict between buyers and sellers hidden within the wick and body. Every candle is a balance of forces. At any given moment, the market contains 50% buyers and 50% sellers. The shape that eventually forms on your chart indicates which of those two sides dominated that specific window of time. This diagram shows the 4 data points that track that conflict. The open is where the price started, and the close is where it ended. The high and the low mark the absolute extremes reached during the session. The solid body represents the successful move, the distance the price traveled from the start to the finish. The thin wicks, however, tell a different story. They represent rejected pressure, areas where one side tried to move the price but was forcibly pushed back by the opposition. These elements show you the current state of the war for capital. If you rely on the color of a candle without considering the length of the wick, you are ignoring the data that actually dictates the next move. This leads us to a specific problem with candle colors. A green candle with a large upper wick looks positive at first glance, but the price action within it is actually controlled by sellers. Watch this candle expand upward as buyers take control. It looks entirely bullish. But sellers soon enter in high volume, slamming the price back down, leaving a massive wick. Within that wick is an invisible red candle, showing sellers erasing the buyer's progress. Amateur traders often see the green color and buy into the position, unaware they are stepping directly into a trap created by the selling pressure hidden in that wick. These battles have 3 outcomes. First, total domination, a solid body showing one side held control entirely. Second, a reversal. Sellers pushed deep, but buyers fought back, leaving a long lower wick. Third, a standoff. Symmetrical wicks show neither side gained an advantage. However, a reversal candle only has meaning in the right location. A bullish candle forming at the very top of an uptrend is structurally irrelevant. Its power only comes from forming at the bottom of an established downtrend. A market reversal is like a speeding car. It cannot pivot instantly. It must slow down through consolidation and wicks, like applying brakes. Consider this. A green reversal candle forms during a steep drop, with no nearby support. Is this a valid entry? The answer is no. Without a key level or further evidence, this candle is just a temporary pause in a downward move. The context of the trend is more important than the shape of the candle. Let's look at a high-probability institutional setup. The price drops aggressively until it hits a pre-established horizontal support zone. A green reversal candle forms exactly on that support line. Even though the lower wick shows buyers are defending the area, professional traders wait for one more piece of evidence. The entry trigger occurs when the next candle breaks the top of the reversal candle's wick. This confirms that the buyers have enough strength to move the price beyond the previous battleground. To protect your capital, the stop loss is placed precisely beneath the lowest point reached by the reversal wick. This uses the established support as a barrier while you track the move into profit. Mastering these setups requires moving beyond candlestick names. When you prioritize the psychological battle represented by the price action, the patterns dictate the strategy on their own. The following 4 principles provide a framework for navigating high volatility environments. The body identifies the winner. The wick exposes hidden pressure. The location determines validity, and entry requires structural confirmation.